Last night, a prospect by the name of Jarrell Miller did something that an undisputed all-time great like Wladimir Klitschko couldn't do. 5 years ago, Wladimir Klitschko fought Mariusz Wach, the same guy that fought Jarrell Miller last night. And if you look at that fight, Vladimir Klitschko was hitting Mariusz Wach with everything but the kitchen sink. Now, this wasn't the version of Wladimir Klitschko the Anthony Joshua fought. This was a more prime Wladimir Klitschko. Okay? He couldn't stop Mariusz Wach. Just 2 years ago, Mariusz Wach went to Russia. Just 2 years ago. 24 months ago. And he fought Alexander Povetkin, who at the time was looking phenomenal. He was knocking everybody out. Carlos Takam, Mike Perez. He was just on a knockout streak. This guy was considered the biggest puncher in Russia in the heavyweight division. Go look at this fight. Mariusz Wach took everything but the kitchen sink. Alexander Povetkin could not break him the way Jarrell Miller did. And mind you, Alexander Povetkin had like 35 fights when he fought Mariusz Wach 2 years ago. And Wladimir Klitschko had like, 60 fights when he fought Mariusz Wach. Now, I know what you guys might say, well, this version of Mariusz Wach isn't as good as he was before. Yeah, you might be right. Maybe he isn't as good as he was before. But he definitely wasn't shot because he just beat Erkam Tepe. Erkam Tepe was the guy who was supposed to be the next big thing not too long ago. He beat Erkam Tepe. So it wasn't like he was coming off a 5 loss streak. I would be saying stuff like that if, let's say, if he was like inactive, if he hadn't fought in a year, or if he was just looking bad. But he just fought a couple of months ago against Erkam Tepe and he beat Erkam Tepe. The same Erkam Tepe that blew David Price out of the water. So clearly, he wasn't shot. And it's not like he's 45 years old. And if you're going to give credit to Anthony Joshua for KOing a 41-year-old Wladimir Klitschko, then I think you could give credit for Jarrell Miller for doing a better job than Wladimir Klitschko and Alexander Povetkin against a 36-year-old or a 37-year-old Mariusz Wach. If you look at this fight, Mariusz Wach tried. It wasn't like he was out of shape. He was trying. But the effective pressure and the bullying tactics of Jarrell Big Baby Miller were just too much for him. What's impressive about this is, like I said, he's really just a prospect. Mariusz Wach has just 2 losses in his entire career. And it's only been against 2 elite guys. 2 losses in his entire career, and it's only been against 2 elite guys. Wladimir Klitschko and Alexander Povetkin. Okay? Yet this prospect, with 19 fights, did a better job and was able to mentally break down Mariusz Wach. And that's something that an all-time great like Wladimir Klitschko couldn't do. And that's something that the boogeyman, the so-called boogeyman like, Alexander Povetkin couldn't do. That's why I'm impressed by guys like Jarrell Miller. Okay? That's why. So you could go around criticizing all you want, but you can't take away his props for doing a better job than these all-time greats or these supposedly top heavyweights. That's why I keep saying, if he just gets in better shape, he's going to be a massive problem. And that's all. I'm out. I'm done.